Hey, 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 no fighting, you two. No fighting, you two. How you doing, guys? Hello, Fuyak. Hello, Ben. Why is my chat partially cut off? Oh, I'm gonna cough. Lovely start. Cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Ew. How you guys doing? We got the double camera. Ooh, it's on a delay. Actually, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. And hello, we had like 3 more other people that just pop in. Hello, Nebby. Hello, Peyton. And hello, Deku, who actually bought this for me for Christmas. So everyone say thank you to Deku. It was on my wish list, but he still bought it for me. No spicy. So yeah, these are cute. I don't know if you've seen these before, but they have like little sticker sets, and there's different little rooms you get to build. You do kind of have to like go along with what they gave you. Sometimes there's some things you can move around. Sometimes there's things that you can't. I did one recently. I bought 4 Christmas ones that were fun, but you really had to put things where they told you to put them. You couldn't get creative. This one's a little bit more simple, but in a good way, because I can actually put things in different places. So, I'll turn the music down just a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, I'm excited. I already did one. I did it while Deku was over. So here's the first one I did. It's this little capybara gym. Look at those little dudes. Ignore that. I have things on the table. I think you can see those. They look a little blurry though. Let's see if I can go higher res. High quality. Yeah, baby. There we go. I don't really think that made a difference. Does that make a difference? I don't think so. Either way, I think you guys mostly get the idea. I can't really get it to focus. This one was cute though. I mean, again, like I said, you kind of had to put things in certain places. So like this little chair had to go in that specific spot, like this window and this window did. But I did move some stuff around, like where some of the dudes were hanging out. A couple little things that I did move, but I still liked it. I still liked how it came out. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Am I crazy? It seems like it's blurry. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Since she jumped in, it's sometimes hard to tell if something's actually blurry. Oh, look, now you can really see it. Look at the little guys. Look at this one crying on the treadmill. That's the best one. And they're swimming. This guy's climbing. There we go. Yeah, I think it was out of focus for some reason. I don't know what that was. But you won't be able to see it very much, but you'll be able to see it a little bit. How mine is different, kind of. So they gave you an example one. So like I really didn't change that much, but I did like that I could move things. The Christmas ones that I did recently, I don't have them anymore. I gave them to people. There was no like giving it being creative or anything like at all. It was literally just, hey, you need to put this in this spot because it's under the stairs, or if you don't put it here, everything else is just fucked up. So anyways, we're gonna do this next one. This one I'm excited about because it's totally 100% a My Little Pony ripoff. I don't care. I do wish it had like where you could take the stickers off of the page easily. I mean, obviously I just did a little cut, but it would be nice if it was already able to be like torn out. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I hear a cat clawing at my door. I'm not gonna let him in because he can get in on his own. Our doors don't lock. There we go. A lot of work to get that out. Oh, here, so you can see how these are My Little Pony ripoffs. Why doesn't it focus? The thing that stinks about the app that I'm using too, I can't like force it to focus. Hold on, let me do something really quick. I know why it's out of focus. Because it's covered in my daughter's grimy handprints. I know I have an open glasses wipe. amongst the millions of things on my desk. Okay, here we go. Look out, everybody! I might have to put a little bit of water on there. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, buddy. Thought you were literally placing stickers. Well, I'll do that too. We'll do that next stream. I've been decorating my door to my room. And I also have been putting some on my daughter's room. Just because I can. I don't have that many on there, but I could do that as a stream actually. Just on my door. Just on my door. Door sticker decorating stream. Because there's sometimes some stickers that I'm like, this sticker is not good enough to like preserve in a book. But then there's some stickers that are good enough to preserve in a book. So, you know, it's kind of like, what is it? Also bigger stickers, but they're not so big that you can put them on your car. So it's better to put them on like my door. Anyways, I think that's better. Use my Love Live Reen Hoshizora glasses cleaner. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, wait. I thought it was better, and then it wasn't. There we go. Yeah, see how that's like Pinkie Pie, but she's a unicorn? And then there's this one that looks like it's Rarity, but she's not a unicorn. A weird Fluttershy alicorn, kind of. And then it's like the Applejack Rainbow Dash hybrid here. Oh, not gonna focus anymore. Thank you, phone. This is so lovely. I love when you're focused somewhere else. Yeah, see, that's like Applejack Rainbow Dash. Anyways, so we will go ahead and do this one. I'm sorry I keep bumping the table. I don't know. I did like this phone stand that I'd gotten at one point, but it's more recently I've been noticing that it's just not that good. It bumps a lot. I got this Wicked Witch of the Oz coloring book. They're kind of like anime baddies, but it's also not Wicked based. It's just the Wizard of Oz. So I was expecting it to be more Wicked, but it's just the full story of the Wizard of Oz, I think. Very detailed anime girlies. So anyways, let's get started. Let's actually do this. How's your guys' Christmases or last week? Did y'all do anything fun or different? I wish all the ponies were different. I don't really like, there's like 2 of some of the girls, but like whatever. It also came with little tweezers. They're not the best, but they're not too bad. Give some of these. Also, I'm gonna move you guys just a little bit closer to the mic, so look out. Sometimes you don't notice that your mic's in the wrong spot until you like start. Open the door, I have candy? Huh? 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 No, you're not at my house. Let's see. So I do like with this one, I can for sure put things in different spots. Like whether I put stuff upstairs or downstairs. Sometimes though they kind of like, they did it right. You know? Why mess with the magic? The other thing with the Christmas one I did recently, like literally every single piece was separate. So these little things, it's not going to focus, but you know, you can sort of tell the blurry image. These would have all been like 1, 2, 3, not one big sticker. So I do appreciate that. I don't know what the heck this is. I don't know what the heck that is. Habbo Hotel vibes. I can see that. It's kind of like instead of all red, it's all blue. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some stuff down. I do think this piece, some pieces you're like, yeah, I see why they put that where they put that. So we'll put this down in the middle. We're gonna work on the first floor, or the second floor first. Usually easier to work top bottom. Usually. Yeah, sometimes these are easy to stick and unstick, and sometimes not so much. Sometimes not so much. This book is overall easier to use, and I'm not a professional at this either, so don't expect that. Okay, that's a pre-warning. So if any of y'all are like, I watch these all the time, you're doing a bad job. You're correct. I do like watching them from time to time, though. I feel like I could. I like ASMR videos, but I like ones that talk, and a lot of these ones that they don't talk. So, I kind of have to put these up here, don't I? Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and put those down. The shuffle is very bizarre today. Earlier it played 2 songs that were like really close in the playlist. Now it just played 2 Deltarune songs in a row. I'm like, oh, not really going in like a shuffle-y order, are we now? Bro, 2 guys, just be prepared that when, because I told myself to wait and to not play Deltarune until like it was completed. I said that to myself. And then I watched Etro's stream of her playing it, and I was like, oh my god, I want to play this game so bad now, because it's not Undertale 2, but kind of Undertale 2. And it is, but it isn't. I don't like that these aren't, they're not symmetrical. Oh no. So then I played it, and then I was mad because I caught up, and now I'm waiting for the next part. I'm waiting for the next part. I'm gonna go nuts. But either way, be ready, because when that happens and the next part comes out, I probably will replay it, and then I'll do that on stream, because I love this game so much. And I'm gonna do like all the different secret areas. This isn't really like fully, look at that. It's not like fully closing. I really wish it would focus. Look at that. Like, why do we unfocus? What are we doing here? I deal with this every time I use this app. I really need to look up something else. If I pinch down here, it doesn't fully close. It's not like, it doesn't look like that, but I swear it's, yeah, see, it's separated. It's separated. What are we doing that for? Is this one better? Yeah, maybe I'll use this one. I don't really know when is, or is it, like, which one is better to use for different things. Does someone with a brain know what the difference is? I know that there's, like, a different shape, but, like, what's the benefit? There has to be one. I really wish I didn't mess these up. The fact that I could see that they're slightly, like, off-center drives me nuts. Oh my gosh. Final Fantasy XIV music. Rest in peace, my relationship with Final Fantasy XIV. I loved it. It was so much game. I'm not refixing it. I'm just leaving it kind of crooked. Loved it while I was playing it. And then I realized when I thought back about it, I was like, what did I do? I played that game for hours, and I couldn't tell you what games I played. Like, what did I do the whole time I was playing that game? You know? Not a good thing. Let's see, this TV goes upstairs. We'll probably keep that there. Again, sometimes you can be a little creative. Sometimes it's like, nope. These people put this shit together. Let's listen to what they said. Sometimes you don't gotta be different. You don't gotta try and be like extra special and unique. It's okay to just fit in. You know, we can all be a little quirky and special sometimes, but like, it's a time and a place. You know? I think I kind of want the crane games on the top floor with the arcade machine, because like it in the little picture it has these little the little bop it things on top. But I feel like you'd want the noisy games on the first floor. I'm like a pro at telling where things should go, you know? I do still like where they had this one, though. Anyways. Yeah, so we, Christmas just passed. New Year's coming up. You gotta ask Corey, doesn't he build them? He does. But I don't know... I don't know if they really use... They don't really use tweezers, though. Do they? What do they... Oh, they use them for stickers, but that's the problem. I have my... Corey doesn't use the stickers. He doesn't usually use them. In fact, I don't know if he ever uses them. So I have literally the wrong person to ask for that. He might know, though. Oh my god, it's going to be just slightly... That's the hardest part for me, is like making them... what's the word I'm looking for? Straight? And it'll always just be like, just barely at an angle. I'm like, stop. But yeah, New Year's is coming up. What is happening? I'm lining it up. And I have no plans. Do any of y'all have some interesting plans? I mean, I have a baby, so like, what am I gonna do? Like, go and hang out with people? No, I got a freaking baby sleeping. Though we have a dentist appointment. Oh my god, is it gonna just be crooked? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing today, guys? You know what? That's what we're doing today. I don't care. I'll be fine. I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to tell how something actually looks. So I apologize, guys, if it's like blurry. It doesn't look too bad, but y'all would know more than me. Can I get this brighter? That's the brightest I can see. Cool. But either way, we don't have anything really planned, just because it's like, again, we got a little baby. Oh, maybe that's why they have the little boppers upstairs. I don't think I have anything else short. Okay, boppers are staying upstairs because I don't want to cover up that sticker. We have a dentist appointment planned though, because we did everything super last minute this year. So we're gonna do those, and hopefully there's a thing called Noon Year's Eve party that is for little kids, so they can do New Year's Eve activities at noon. I originally thought I wasn't gonna be able to go, so I'm hoping I'll be able to. Because the problem was, originally I wasn't sure if I'd be able to go because I have my doctor's appointment, and then as soon as I have my doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, Corey has his dentist appointment. So we're going like back to back. And originally we were planning to drive over together, but he does still work that day. So the reason why that matters though is because our appointments would be going until 12. Like his appointment is at 12, mine ends at 12. Mine ends at 11. So I might actually still be able to go, which would be really fun. Because I don't know, I think it's a cute idea. I think it's a cute, silly idea. I need to text, I just realized I need to text somebody and be like, hey, by the way, I am still able to go to that suddenly. So if you are going, maybe I'll be there. So crazy. Now the bad thing would be, I don't know, and like I'm not gonna push it. I'm a mom trying to make mom friends so fun. It's not. It's terrible. Half the time they don't respond to you, or they're weird, and then you're sitting there going like, all right, have a good day. I can smooch your coworker every night, I guess. Yeah, you should make sure it's the HR rep, so you can just jump right to the HR our issue. But yeah, the person I originally kind of talked to about it, we had done something kind of recently, and I'm not sure, maybe she just wasn't vibing with me, which is fine, you know. I don't know if it was like, maybe it was just awkward, or maybe she just, I don't know. I get it though, and I'm not gonna, if someone doesn't respond back to me, I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. But it does stink, because she was really nice. But maybe she was just bad at texting, because I've also discovered that most moms are terrible at sending messages back. It drives me nuts, dude. I'm like, okay, cool. Nice talking to you. Would I be able to get... No. This one's pretty, like... Huh. I already stuck that down. I kind of wanted to move the dance pad, but there's like 2 different carpets I kind of have to keep aware of. Oh, I think I can still do that. Hold on. Just do it. Do it. Do it. But yeah, if she's there and she was kind of like not vibing with me, I'll be like, hey, 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 how you doing? So, you know, we'll see though. Maybe she won't be there. Maybe she'll just try to be avoiding me. The only reason why I think that is because, like, I sent a text, because originally she was like messaging me about stuff kind of locally happening in the area, because we live fairly close by. We met at like the play area place that we both tend to go to pretty often. And so then we started talking, and then we exchanged numbers, blah 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 blah. And oh yeah, that was the right thing. And so I sent something where I was like, hey, there's this thing I just found out about, and oh, also this thing, and, you know, I gave a bunch of a different decent bit of information, and then I didn't receive a response back. I was like, oh, that's sign number 1 usually, but maybe she just missed the text. I don't know, guys. But I wasn't going to push on it, because I was like, you know what? Too often I am checking in with these people, and then I'm like, look, I'm usually not someone that texts first. I'm really not. People that know me know that I'm not. I'm more often a responder. But at the same time, if you send, like, you know what? Wait, there's one that looks like she's pushing a cart. I want this little Pinkie Pie pushing a cart. If you send me a message, I'm almost always gonna respond back, or at least, like, if you just send me reels, a million reels. So I have people that send me a million reels. I'll like it, you know. But dude, so many people they won't even give me a thumbs up. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Send a thumbs up at least. It's pretty bad. I've gotten ghosted by multiple moms, and you know, whatever. And literally, there was one person who we were trying to plan stuff, but it just kind of like, 1, our conversation just felt very basic, and then 2, when we finally did set up a plan, our kids didn't have matching freaking schedules. So then what do? Like, sorry, my kid doesn't get up at 6 a.m. So I'm not gonna go to this, like, a super early thing. And then by the time that they were ready to do, like, we had a noon plan, their kids were asleep. I was like, okay, cool. Well, that was fun. And then we talked a little bit more after that, and then we never we didn't keep talking. I was like, I can't. I can't be bothered. So, yeah, it's really fun. It's really cool, really fun and quirky. I love spending all that time trying to communicate to these people and it going nowhere. This little switch thing is supposed to be a rug, but it kind of looks like it could be like a wall decoration instead. Isn't that crazy? It does look a little bit silly, I guess, on the wall. I don't know. I kind of like it on the wall instead of being a rug. Do it. Do it. Be crazy. Be crazy, go stupid. So anyways, that was mom rant. It's, you know what too though, I say it's moms, it's not just moms. I've had other people who will do the same thing. They'll be like, oh, we should hang out. I'm like, okay, yep, just let me know. And they'll be like, okay, I'll let you know. And then they never let me know. Or I'll be like, okay, why don't we do this day? And they'll be like, okay. And then the day of, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot I have blah 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 blah. Alright, you messaged me that you wanted to hang out. If you don't want to hang out, we don't have to hang out. And I say this because some of these people, they've done it more than once. If you do it once, yeah, stuff happens, you know? We got plans all the time. If you do it more than once, especially like, there's someone that I know, God bless him. It's been 4 times that this has happened, maybe 5, where they'll be like, yeah, we should hang out. I'm like, okay, we'll schedule something around this time. And then we schedule something. And then literally the day of or the day before, they're like, ooh, I have to do this. I'm sorry. Bro, what do you mean? There's some more. It'll be like, my neighbor's kid's dog died. I gotta be there for them. I'm like, okay. Cool. But anyways, you know, I don't know. Maybe all those things are happening, but it's it does get ridiculous at a point. I feel like this has to go here. I do hate placing things that are going to end up behind something else, because sometimes you don't know how far over you actually need it. I don't like how that turned out. It's covering up the little switch controller a lot. I don't want that. It could be a little bit covered, but I don't want that covered. It covers 3 squares. So I put it like that. Is it okay? Ooh, that's pretty covered. Maybe it needs to be, maybe I could get away with it being like here. It's trial and error, guys. It's trial and error. I don't have an eye for this kind of thing. I know you could kind of like you could like, you know, kind of do one of these, but sometimes it's not that easy when you have like other stuff you're gonna put down. You messaged me like 30 minutes before a thing, and I still show up on time. That's what I'm saying. That's why I talk to you, man. Because I'll be like, oops, I didn't send you a message. I'm so sorry, because I don't know, Discord hated me that day. If you still can come over or want to, feel free. And you said, yep. And then you showed up. Like, you know, and look, I'm not expecting that from everybody, okay? But like, yeah, I just don't want someone messaging me and then canceling the day of or the night before. Literally every single time that we plan something. And like I said, it's more than one person I've had do this for me. Again, mentioning the moms or whatever, I have had There's one mom, and it stinks because I would love to be friends with them. We have similar interests, and we knew each other before we had kids. So the fact that we have kids that are around the same age is awesome. You know, their kids a little bit older than mine. I swear, some of these people are going to see this video. It's when I'm like actually saying something about somebody else. I keep it vague on purpose, but like they're going to be like, "You were talking about me." Why is this the one time he popped up, right? Anyways, hopefully that just doesn't happen. But it's, you know, they'll again just message me literally like the day before or the day of, and I'm like, man, we scheduled this months out. Months out. And the thing that gets me is, like, if it's an emergency, again, I'm very understanding. I'm very understanding. But if it's like, oh, I forgot I had this thing planned with my family. Do you think we can do a rain check? Yeah, sure, okay. And then I just don't message them again because I'm just like, you figure it out. Fucking use a calendar, bro. Because again, emergencies or one schedule mess up, sure. But multiple times being like, oh, I had this family thing planned. I'm so sorry. Brother, we've had this for months. You probably had your family thing for months. We gotta start using calendars, guys. We gotta start using calendars. If I message you and I put, okay, I put it in my calendar, maybe you should do that too. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I used to, and look, to be fair, when I was in high school, I was terrible about this too, but guess what? I was in high school. Oh, look how much of it covers. Okay. I need to have the blue. I'm okay with some of it being covered, but I need like, okay. I think if I put the blue like here. Okay, hold on. But you know, like I said, I was in high school when I was doing stuff like that, and it made people upset. So I learned from my mistakes in high school, and like I said, I started taking that shit seriously. And two, when you know, we're again, I'm talking about moms and like other adults and stuff that are like having to go to like big events. Oh crap, I didn't like fully pay attention to where I needed to put it. Oh, it was like here. Sure. All right, I know what I'm gonna do this time now. Check this out. You can still barely see the red. Okay, I gotta scoot it over more. And you know, it's people that are parents to kids, where you probably do have a million things planned because of family and kids events and yada yada yada. So like, I don't know, figure it out, dude. Alright, I need to go even further over. Because in theory, my guess is that the blue is going to be just a little bit covered, but I don't want where like the red, it's like barely there. Oh, watch it get like stupid covered again. Okay, I'm okay with that there. And then this is gonna go here. Okay, I got it, guys. I got it. So yeah, cool, fun rant. Let's leave the rant alone for a bit. Yeah. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so what else we do? Christmas. We had a lovely Christmas. We like to try and just do Christmas with like just me and Corey usually, but now obviously we have baby. We had baby last year too, so it's usually our goal is to just do like us at home with our family, because it's just nice to be at home with your family and not do like a bunch of crap on Christmas and deal with family that you don't even really want to see. Now, in the future, we know we're probably going to go and do Christmas with other family and stuff like that. We're not like totally avoiding our family. Okay, we're not though. We're really not. I think I like that here. Ooh, I could put... Okay, hold on. I'm planning things. That should definitely go there. But it was nice having Christmas with just the three of us. And then we still saw my mom later that day, hung out with them, which was nice. Nice, calm night. With, like, dinner and stuff. And then my mom, her boyfriend, and his kids. That was fun. Got to wear... Corey got me a cute... Freaking Walmart had, like, cute Christmas outfits this year. And Walmart, you can put out some pretty good Christmas stuff. But these ones were pretty cute. So, he got me some of those because I talked about it every time we went to Walmart. So, like, duh, of course he bought it for me. I was dropping hints. But, yeah, got to wear those. Super cute. And, it was just a good time. And then, we took Friday off. Did some not fun stuff, dude. I'm literally, you guys, I have had a car. I had to refinance my car. I have been dealing with some stupid issue for 2 years now. I am so lucky. Shout out to Navy Federal Credit Union. Highly recommend them. No shout outs for Westlake Financial. I pray to you all in this chat. Listen to my words and listen to them well. Do not ever finance with Westlake Financial. If for whatever reason, if that's your only option, don't do it. Stop. Just don't. They are terrible. Awful. Don't do it. Absolutely horrible service. Absolutely no help. Terrible website. Terrible phone service. Probably the reason why I'm dealing with half of this shit that I'm dealing with. It's been genuinely like the worst freaking thing. Because I'm dealing with so much crap. And then, of course, it involves the DMV too. And look, the DMV is not great. But the DMV is just doing their crap. I've even talked to some of the DMV representatives and people have worked with me. The fact that Westlake Financial makes the DMV seem like great service, insane. The problem with Westlake Financial is that they do indeed outsource their services. And, if you have like an outsourced call center, fine, whatever. But like these people don't understand what's going on, and they will hang up on you sometimes. It's happened more than once. They have no manager you can speak to say, hey, no, fix my fucking problem. Figure this out. I'm tired of this. Genuinely awful. But anyways, I dealt with that slightly. I had to go to Navy Federal Credit Union. I went in person because that's what the person on the phone suggested to me. It does stink a little bit, even though Navy Federal, everyone's lovely. They aren't the most helpful in this situation because no one genuinely knows what's going on. And it doesn't help that I also don't fully know what's going on because it wasn't my fault. I'm just the one fixing the problem. But yeah, dealt with that. Unfortunately, the DMV was closed that day, so I couldn't try and like finalize the final bit. I don't know when I'm gonna go. Maybe this Saturday or something. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm tired of this. It's so bad, you guys. Like, it's genuinely it's so freaking bad. 2 years. 2 years of dealing with this issue because, like, I didn't know what the issue was. So, like, the Navy Federal's contacting me and going, like, hey, we need you to, like, fix this. Can you send us this? And I'm like, okay, cool. I send them the thing. And then, like, a couple months later, they're like, hey, can you send us this? I'm like, okay, here you go. And then I just kept doing that forever and ever. And it never stopped. Oh, God. It's been so awful, you guys. It's been so awful. So, but then we saw my dad. He and a bunch of my family came down from down to North Carolina. Got to see them for a bit, which was really nice. It stunk. I kind of wish we could have stayed longer, but, like, the days that they didn't get down to North Carolina till, like, late at night. It was like, I don't know. I'm not, like, super late. Well, some of them did. My sister didn't get down until, like, 3 a.m. on Saturday, when most of them got there at, like, 8 p.m. on Friday. And then, so we went to there with them. They got the beach house. We got to see the lights at the Elizabethan garden. It's really cool. It's like a garden, because if you're in North Carolina, everything's kind of by the water. The Elizabethan gardens are really pretty. I do like botanical gardens a little bit more. Yeah, because Botanical Gardens is the other garden that I get to see often. But Botanical Gardens, I think, has a really nice layout. It's really pretty. And Elizabethan Gardens, it's kind of... Or, is it Elizabethan or is it Queen Elizabeth Garden? It might be Queen Elizabeth Garden. Elizabeth. But you're kind of, like, not going any clear direction at any point. You could be kind of, like, just walking around randomly sometimes. So, you know, that can be a bit annoying occasionally, but it was still really pretty. Like, it's kind of like this. If you've been to the Botanical Gardens, it's kind of like that, where everything's laid out really nicely. Or, like, they have all the lights on the trees, and they have, like, lights that look like the ocean kind of stuff. This one was really cute because they had, like, some that were hanging down from, like, a tree that you could actually, like, run through, which was pretty cool. They had free marshmallows you could roast. I'm saving these to put in my actual sticker book. The little guy. Please focus. Please. Why do I have to get that close? Okay, so here's what they wanted. And here's what we made. Wow! Don't you love how it's so in focus? Wow, look at that. Why does it do this? I moved some things around. Here, we'll just look really close. I'm trying my best, guys. I promise. I like how it makes it so dark, too. But yeah, there's the little ponies. I wanted these ones talking to each other, and then, like, the little Pinkie Pie looked like she was kind of, like, playing the game, sort of. I wanted the dance pad kind of more in the center versus off to the side, which is how they wanted it. Pinkie Pie's, of course, shopping in the back. Rainbow Dash, Applejack, whatever, is getting a dwink. Pretty cute. I like how I move some of the things around on this one. On the Colt Arcade. Have a good night, Zenny. Hopefully I didn't miss you. I gotta work tomorrow. Boo. We're having an old school gaming night with my friends again. We'll see if we can stay up past 12. I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. You're already pretty close. You only got one more hour to go if you were doing it tonight, theoretically. But have a good day at work tomorrow. And have fun with your friends playing old games. Bro, I'm so glad I'm not working tomorrow. Dude, it was just me today. That's not entirely true. There was somebody else there at the beginning of the day. They left early because they offered VTO, volunteer time off. They probably shouldn't have taken off, but whatever, it was offered. And I don't know why our freaking supervisors do this. They don't look, I'm on a support team for a bigger team. They pay attention to the bigger team's queues and stuff, but they don't pay attention to our queues. So they'll look at their empty queues and be like, here's VTO and who wants to take off? Here's a limited amount. And then meanwhile, our queues will be full. And our queues being full means that theirs might be empty because we directly give them work to do. So if I do my job, they get more work. So, because the other person took off, that meant that I had all of this work to do. And now I don't entirely blame them for taking off because there was supposed to be somebody else who was going to come in. Well, they got locked out of their computer. Don't know how. This person isn't always the smartest tech-wise. They were sitting around for like 2 hours until I think our current sit-in supervisor was like, because also more context, our main supervisor is on maternity leave. She's like the only one that like does anything on our whole team. Like she's like the only supervisor, and the other people are just leads and seniors, so they're not really supervisors. So I don't know if the lead who was in charge just maybe didn't know, but like I think at some point you're supposed to be like, or earlier than 2.5 hours later, you're supposed to be like, hey dude, like you need to either be working or you need to take the day off and use PTO or no time because it's been 2 hours, my guy. I think they only cover like 30 minutes, maybe an hour sometime. I don't know, but definitely not 2.5 hours of no help. Because too, I could have had help earlier, which would have been nice, from other people on the other team, because they can help us sometimes if we need it. What do you want, stink butt? Come here, Stinky. Come here. If you're gonna cry all the time, you gotta come here. Come here. Mow, 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 mow. He's my kitty baby. My poor middle child. Always needing attention. It's okay. I love you, Bubba. I love you, Bubba. He's like, I miss being baby. I miss being the baby. Mama, I thought I was baby. Yeah, see him? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's good Daniel. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. What was I talking about? Uh-oh. ADHD strikes again. Hey, not on the table. You can sit on mommy's lap, or you can get on the floor with no table. Anyways, I was going to show you guys the next stickers, I think was what I was going to do. Here is the little setup they want. Alright, Daniel. This is not happening. I'm sorry, Bubba. Whee! I'm going to close the door a little bit. Ugh. Just because I am still right next to the baby. Which, speaking of, I don't think I even showed baby on stream. Speaking of kitty, there was that cat I found. That's right. Did you get them back to their parents? Their mommy and their daddy? That's so sad. I feel bad too, like both for the kitty and of course for the family too, because they probably didn't. I doubt you're trying to lose your cat on Christmas. You know, like what a terrible thing to have happen on Christmas, man. I feel like I'm gonna have to follow the guidelines on this one. Maybe not 100%, but at least a decent bit. So we shall see. Poor kitty, though. Poor kitty. Because at first you sent a picture like, this cat just walked up to me. I'm like, OMG, cat distribution system, they chosen you. And then I looked like for half a second more. I was like, oh. That cat has a collar. So it's good that they came up to you, though. Because you're a good person who is going to try and help to get the kitty back to their parents, you know? I was told the owners were on their way, but I didn't stick around. I forgot to take my medicine. You know what? Fair. Fair. They probably did, though. Because, I mean, like, unfortunately, people get rid of their animals and just let them, like, roam free. But I don't think you would leave... If that was, like, what you were trying to do, which, first of all, awful, you wouldn't leave the collar on them. You know? Usually when stuff like that happens, it's like... and I hate that. I hate that so much. Again, they just kind of let the dog or the cat just roam free. And you can usually tell because, like, the cat will be, like, super socialized and they'll play a certain way. So, just really sad how that happens. I don't know. I'm like... The thing for me that gets me is when people do that, I'm like, you can literally bring your animal to an adoption center. And I know a lot of these adoption centers, because they get so filled up, but like there's so many options. There's so many options. Their name is Blaze, like from Sonic. Oh my gosh, that cat's a Sonic fan. Tick tock, tick. Now I say tick tock, tick. No. It's cute. There's like the little flames. And then you get to put the I hate that it's not in focus, bro. I have no I have no way to focus it. Ooh. Oh, you can see the cat here that got stuck to my hand. Oh, the joys of whatever the hell I'm doing. Who the heck's texting me? I should put it do not disturb. Ooh. Haha. It's so funny. I was telling my grandma about these sticker things, so it's kind of funny that she did actually text me. I told her about these because she likes doing crafts and like she likes making miniatures. So I was like, oh, have you seen these? She was one of the people that I gave the Christmas one to because the Christmas ones were like Christmas cards, basically. And I was like, oh yeah, I made this. I thought you'd like this. If you haven't tried these, they're pretty cute. You just put all the stickers down. And she's like, oh, what are those? I was like, you just look up like 3D stickers. And she just messaged me, I just got mine today. I'm like, oh. So, you know, too, I'm sure she can appreciate a flat craft. She does so many crafts. I love all the crafts that she does. This year she gave us a miniature, like one of those ones you can put on your bookshelf. That's like a Christmas scene. I really like that. And it has lights in it, and the lights are motion activated, so it's not like on all the time. It's really cute. It came up to me and then hopped in my car. Yeah, that's definitely like a exposed to people cat. I mean, clearly he had a collar, but still. I'm just glad. I'm just glad that you that he was chipped and stuff. My cats are supposed to be chipped. I don't know if we actually ever did the registration for them though, which does sometimes worry me, but luckily our cats don't really get out. Well, Erza doesn't. Nathaniel does, so I don't know why he's been wanting to leave the house lately. This boy would get his ass beat if he left the house. Unfortunately, he smells all the other cats outside, so he wants to fight them. And like I said, he would get his ass beated. There was one day, though, he did get out. And I saw him, and hey, maybe he was doing a good job, because he's a chunky cat, so he probably scared the shit out of the other cat. But he got out, and he chased another cat, like, across the cul-de-sac. I was like, well, shit. But he did come back. He was very scared. He didn't get hurt, though. But I think he realized that it was cold, and there was no readily available kibble. This cat loves food too much to live wild and free anymore. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Dada's gonna come home and feed you. It's first of all, it's too early for you to be eating anyways. Get a load of this guy, am I right? I love saying that. Literally, anytime that anything happens, just going, get a load of this guy. Yeah, these are definitely, you have to put certain things in certain places. You don't really get to be super creative with some of these. I could maybe change up which little pop-ups are in different places, but it is mostly like you kind of have to put like, this table is going to have to go up here. One of these ones is going to have to go up here. Hey! Don't start scratching me. You are okay, dude. You have so much kibble out there, too. That's the other thing. I know there's kibble out there, too. I know there is. I have seen it with mine own eyes. But he starves. He craves. He hungers. Always. He's just a hungry kibby. His mother. My stomach is an endless pit. And you laugh at me. How dare you? I will make sure to defecate in a place I shan't when you're not looking. He's actually not been too bad about poo-pooing and pee-peeing in places he should have poo-pooed and pee-peeing in, though. You know, I'm giving him a hard time. He's not been that bad about it. He's not. He's been pretty good. I don't even know which little pup they had here. It doesn't look like these are the pup-ups. Those are not the same pup-ups. Oh no, that's the pup-up. I guess you can get a little creative with these. Well, I'll be damned. It's really hard to tell. It is very hard to tell. I think I'm going to just follow what they say on this one, because it is it's a little confusing to me if I start mixing these up, I'm going to be honest. Not quite that far over. It's like here. Here. Oh god. The one thing I do sometimes with these, the background design is like really, you can like see the uh-oh, what's happening? What's going on with my phone? You can see the guardrails through his head. Like, you see that? He's kind of like ghostly looking. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. Hello, Sonato. I remembered this time. I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember. I've said it more than once now whenever you come by. I just got 2 of these today. Oh, what kinds did you get? Did you get like the big books, or did you get like just like 2 sheets? They're pretty fun. You have to kind of think about when you're doing them, but it depends on which ones you get though. These ones have less thought behind them. Like I said, those Christmas ones I got, guys, dude. Like I genuinely had to be like, okay, I need to make sure that this goes here so that this can go here. I like how there's food at every single one of these tables, but there is not a dog at every one of these tables. Though I do think there's extra stickers in the back. Oh, maybe I could put more dogs down. Hey, yo, get them dogs out. Look how many there are. Oh my gosh. Oh, they get more complicated. Oh, I see. So this one, okay, so maybe there's not extra dogs. It's just that they get more complicated. Yeah, that's totally what's happening. Well, maybe these are extras? I don't know. Okay, I won't steal any stickers for these. I don't want to mess up. I just got 2 big books and they were $20 for both. Let's freaking go. Hopefully they're pretty good stickers. If you, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you are in the Discord, or if you haven't joined, I like to see them. I like to see the when they're completed. But you can always post pictures in there. So, because they're so fun. Also something tangible to do, you know. Obviously there's like games and stuff like this too, but I don't know. So just something about doing something physical these days is appealing. To not go full AI rant, but partial. You know, there's been a lot of talk about the general internet fatigue that is now coming because of AI, because you can't really just enjoy anything online because you just kind of automatically meet it with a bit of skepticism, because you know, you see something and you go, okay, is this actually real, or is this just someone doing an AI prompt, you know? So genuinely crazy things that happen in the real world, you just kind of look at it and go, okay, well, that looks ridiculous. There's no way that's real. But it is, you know? So I've been seeing a lot of stuff about the AI kind of making people want to maybe not go offline, but just not be on social media as much. And then just in general, because of like the negative side effects of things like technology, because especially because of kids. Yowza, it's really bad for kids, y'all. We are doing our best to have like a not tech free, we're not that crazy, but we're gonna go like maybe not again even not even fully iPad free, but we're gonna have, if we do have an iPad, it's gonna be limited hours. Kids that have full access to an iPad or a tablet, it's really dangerous. One, because of like how much stuff there is online. Even if you do like some of these parental controls, they're still not fully helpful. So many apps are made to keep kids engaged because it's you know, it's just like bright colors, and ooh, that was crunchy, Nick. Yeesh. And you know, there's like all those little micro dopamine hits, which then lead to bigger tantrums because when they're not getting that dopamine hit from the real world, they freak out and they want their iPad back. So it kind of becomes this vicious cycle of like, well, the iPad calms them down, and then, oh, well, now the iPad's just making the problem worse. So you give them the iPad to keep them quiet, but then it makes the next time worse. It's like this whole thing. So, you know, we're gonna, I think fully removing tablets and stuff and like making it where she's never using them is a little bit silly. It's kind of hard to completely to cut that off. Oh, I think I switched some around. Yeah, look, I switched these. Oh well, that's like almost the exact same. But if we do have it in the future, I'm for sure gonna make it where it's like limited hours. Like, you know, okay, you're on the computer for like an hour. You know, I don't know when that stopped too. There's so many. I remember as a kid having like, hey, you need to do this, and then you can like use your iPad. Or you need to do this, and then you can do that. You know what I mean? It seems like that's not really like as much of a thing anymore. I don't know. I've just seen like I've seen so many real world things where it's like I said, it's a kid just glued to their iPad, and then the kids that are glued to their iPads having tantrums, or like I don't know if I already said this story, so I apologize if I've said this. I know I've told it before to people, but I don't remember if I said it on stream. But we were out eating somewhere. We were eating at IKEA. Not like it really matters where, but we were out eating. We were at IKEA. We're sitting in like the kids area, and there's another family that's sitting in the same area as us. And these kids, there's 2 kids, and they are on their tablets, haven't looked up the whole time, not engaged in the conversation. The parents may have also just all been on their phones, which like the modern day experience, right? But the thing that got me, and this is what really made me go like, oh my god, like that's, what are we doing? I saw the kid still staring at their iPad, and like the grandpa or somebody, I think it was the grandpa, that's what I assumed at least, he reached over to the kid's plate and picked up the food to then give it and like put it in the kid's mouth while the kid was still just staring at the iPad the whole time. And like, look, I don't know the full situation. It's like I'm getting a snapshot of their lives in this moment, making all these judgments. But like, man, what a dystopian thing to see. Because like maybe it was just like a one-time thing, but like knowing how often this kind of stuff happens, it's like, you don't want to just tell the kid like, hey, turn the iPad off for a second, eat your food, dude. Why are we feeding this kid who's old enough to feed himself? Mind you, this wasn't like a little 2-year-old, because then I'd be like, okay, they're like 2. You kind of have to be like, hey, hello, eat your food. This was like 5, 6-year-old, maybe older. I don't know. They were old enough though. But almost the same one you have. Ooh, see, that's what's fun too. Because too, if you move your stuff in different spots than I do. But I don't know. Long AI rant. I feel like, you know, more and more these days people are starting to turn to that kind of sentiment, just because, like, again, like it's no fun going on Instagram or Facebook and seeing an AI ad, you know, like, or like an AI picture, because it's like, it's okay, well, like maybe it was for a bit, but these days it's like, okay, it's another one, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. I watched a video, that's probably why it's on my mind, but at work today I watched a video that was about there was a guy who, and I respect him for this, he made a YouTube video a while ago that was talking about why he liked AI and why he thought it was good and blah, 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 blah. Because he had a very optimistic view of it being used in the art world. I think he has a primarily art-based channel. I forget his name, because this was the first time I'd ever seen a video of his, so. But he previously had a video that was like, oh yeah, I think AI is art. I think this is good. It does all this, and this, and this. And then he now, just recently, made another video, took down the old one, and was like, yeah, I don't agree with that anymore. And it's embarrassing that that was my stance. And I'm going to respond to my old video about all the things that I said that were like naive or just wrong or maybe overly optimistic. And it was very interesting because again he was responding to himself, where that was one of the point that I was getting to this. There was something interesting that he brought up in that video that I was like, oh, like, huh, you know, oh, what an interesting thought you just thunk. One of the things that he mentioned was like, you know, people saying that AI makes you an artist, and he was like, AI doesn't make you an artist, just like, you know, playing Call of Duty doesn't make you a soldier. It's, you know, you're not actually out here, oops, I put this down too early, making art. You're typing something in, you know. If you do a Google search or you're like some great philosopher or something, like, I don't know, it's kind of a bizarre way to put it, but unfortunately people do think that way. And those people are always going to be like that, because it's the same people that would be like, I'm not going to pay a graphic designer, I'm just going to get my little kid cousin to make this, or I'm going to use a Bitmoji for my logo, or just literally just use some text and scribble something and say that it's good. You know, like, these people were never going to pay real artists. So, like, me seeing AI art in that form, while I think it's dumb and stupid and ugly, guess what? I would have thought their other art stuff was dumb, stupid, ugly. You know? What I do sometimes is I don't follow the reference picture and just freestyle it. See, I don't know if I'm brave enough for that. Mostly because I think depending on the layout, like I could see myself maybe doing that on this one. Because some of them if you do that with, they have like all these stairs and stuff. So like if you go too freeform, you're like, oh crap, this item can only go in this one place. I do like the idea of doing that though, because you get to be more creative doing it. But I do try to do it with one or two items. I do try. I do. Sometimes I do. Dang it, there was like a really like good point that the guy made in the video. I can't remember which one it was. Good talk. Shoot. It was a really good video. If I can remember what it's called, I guess I could actually just pull it up on YouTube and see what it was. But a lot of it, again, and there's so many videos now that talk about AI fatigue and social media fatigue and stuff like that. But again, this is the one I watched today and it was good. So let's shout out to him, even though he's got a bajillion followers. He had a lot of followers. Someone named Jazza, Jazza. He's popular enough, but I'd never heard of him. But, you know, he talked a little about how, like, art is, like, human expression. So, like, when, we have AI art making just kind of whatever, we start to lose some of that. Obviously, AI art affects artists in more than one way because, one, it takes away jobs, maybe. Again, I think that, though, I don't think the people using AI ever would have been paying a real artist anyways. If I'm gonna be... maybe we're losing some, but... formally drawing with Jazz. I've never seen his stuff. I've never seen his stuff. Are his other videos pretty good? I'll probably maybe YouTube will start recommending other ones to me. I sat and I watched his whole video though. And then shoot. I'll get distracted for like half a second. I'm like, oh. Oh gosh. There was something else that again that he had said. There was like a lot of really interesting points that I think he had made. The other way that it affects artists, because now people are questioning real artists and going, why do you show up when I'm talking about AI, Mom? You've gotten better. The other thing about it, because so much AI art is being made, people now don't believe when real artists make art, because they'll be like, oh, that's fake, that's AI, and it'll be something that someone genuinely put time and effort into. And then the other thing I saw so many people that wanted to start doing art. They'll be like, well, why am I even going to bother doing art? Because I'll just put this crap together. And, or like, there's no reason for me to work and struggle through art because look how good AI is making art, Which I don't obviously think that. I think that people should try to make art. There is lots of good that comes to it. I now have a new appreciation for all the bad art that I see, though. Like, okay. All of those cursed memes and stuff. Think about what just was a recent trend. Was those, the elf girl. The elf girl. Starts with an E. She's got the white ponytails and she's an elf girl. And she missed out on dating the blue guy. How can I remember his name? I remember his name's him, I know. I can't remember her name, the main fucking character. Anyways, the meme with her looking up and the chin. Freerin doesn't start with an E, starts with an F. Stupid. It's because E and F are next to each other in the alphabet and they look the same, kind of. Anyways, the Freerin meme. The Freerin meme was because someone made art. AI wouldn't make that into, it wouldn't make a trend that people would do that like is them trying to just draw a hard angle. AI would just do it. And that's no fun. That's no fun. Bad art inspires good things too. How many months have I been doing 3D stickers? 1. I got some Christmas ones and I just did those and then I kind of went for it. I've been seeing them for a bit, but I finally started. I like his old content more than his new content is mostly challenges. Oh yeah, sometimes challenges can be fun, but I can see that where it's like kind of like not as original. I did close YouTube. Speaking of AI, freaking cooking simulator barbecue thumbnails on my screen. It's clearly an AI logo. Freaking AI, goddamn everywhere. I really hope that there's gonna be some like regulations put in soon. Would have thought they would have already been done by now, but alas, here we are. No regulations in sight. I can't put this here? Nope, I cannot. Here we are in the future. That's what was, if this wasn't on shuffle, it would play next. I listened after the Steven Universe movie came out. I listened to that album so many freaking times. So many freaking times. I'm kind of just following where they put things. I was gonna be a little bit creative, but I just ended up accidentally not doing that. So. Man, I've gone on so many tangents. I just kind of realized. I mean, when do I not? But oh, you know what? I am gonna move this. I'm gonna move this. Look at this. Look how I'm gonna go different from what it's telling me. I'm gonna move this table 2 centimeters up. I'm really going off the beaten path here, guys. It's a little crooked. I'm just gonna have to not care. So this guy is delivering stuff. Oh, it looks like he's delivering stuff to that table. It's been nice coming back to streaming. I need to think of more things to do, but honestly, I keep doing some other random sticker streams and stuff. I have so many stickers I need to put in my sticker book, on my wall. This little thing now I have. So, like, I got stuff there. I'm just saying I wish AI would take my job. Well, see, you say that, and then once you actually do lose your job, you're not going to like it. Our jobs, unfortunately, could be threatened by it. It's not getting threatened enough, though. Low-key. Is there another guy I could put sitting here? I'm not having me sitting here. I need AI to do my art. I'm literally just a girl. I need AI to do my art. Because I'm just a girl. God, I actually hate, there'll be like, people who are like, AI, if you don't like AI art, you're ableist because it allows all types of people to do art. First of all, what a slap in the face to the people that are disabled and can make art in different ways. Freaking no arms, no legs, fucking making art. Like, come on now. And again, I don't. It's one of those things too where like the normal man using it, I think people should avoid it, obviously. That's why I'm here doing a rant, even though I said I wasn't going to. I can't help it. Sorry, guys. But the real issue I actually have is with the big corporations and billionaires. When do we ever not have that issue with them, right? But them using it, like the fuck-ass Coca-Cola ad. Y'all have the money. Just fucking pay someone to make that shit. Like, what are we doing? You don't need, where did this go? It's like an extra little one of these tables. But you don't need AI to do it. And it also costs them more money than just paying an artist to do it. Which that, I was like, well, good. Fuck those guys, am I right? But, you know. In all seriousness, please point me to anyone who says being anti-AI is ableist. I haven't seen it in person with my own eyes, so it could just be people spreading rumors, but like there has for sure been people who have said that. It is definitely a thing that people have said. There's a lot of like AI defenders that'll say that crap. Which again, I'm like, just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I can understand like a lot of smaller businesses and stuff using it because like getting a logo made is not cheap. Even though I'd rather just see a text or a clip art logo these days, but you know, we went to me and my friends, we went to Lynn Haven Mall, and there was like a artist's, like an artist alley, but there were tables with 3D printed slop and AI generated nonsense, but there were 2 tables. There was like, it was like maybe like someone who baked stuff, and then someone who made soaps or something. Maybe they both baked. I don't know. We were in and out of there because I was like, oh nope, I don't want anything here. I can already tell. And these 2 tables both had AI generated logos because they probably were like, oh, it'll make us unique. Meanwhile, their logos looked almost the exact same because it was that same generic, you know, like the caricatures that AI does where it's like just some person with their hand up smiling and then it's got that warm piss tint over it. Both their logos had the same thing. So I don't know. I'm autistic and I do diamond art. That's my point, see? Like there's so many things you can do that, like, if you're disabled, that you can do art. Like I hate that as an excuse because it just invalidates all the people that do have disabilities and make beautiful creative things and put in more work doing so usually. So hello Trudy, welcome, and hi Talia Rose. Sorry, I'm far away, so the I and the L are like right next to each other where it looked like it said Talia Rose. Good thing I got new glasses. Apparently they're fucking not that they're not working for me. I said the wrong things when I went. But hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by my little stream where I'm ranting about AI again. But yeah, I don't know. Like people, you know, I also still, I'm totally fine and okay with people using AI for brainstorming. I think using AI for some text-based things and using it occasionally at your job obviously is fine. Because a lot of text-based AI is not nearly as damaging as some of these generative AI things that are pictures or videos that use so much. Think about how much, if you had a text file, you have a photo file, and you have a video file, and the vast difference of storage in your computer. It's that same ratio of how much water and power and whatever else that AI uses. Not to mention all these AI data centers popping up and poisoning the air and all the people and blah 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 blah. But then these electric companies, because they're investing, they'll give them a deal and then charge everybody else. That shouldn't be legal. That shouldn't be legal. If I'm not using more electricity, I shouldn't be paying for this fucking guy using more electricity. You know? That's like if your neighbor put up a bajillion Christmas lights and you can see it from the fucking moon, and then the electricity company said, well, you guys are neighbors and he can't pay all of it and we like him more than you, so you're gonna have to dish out more for his Christmas lights. We really like him. So, you know, I don't know. And there's just a million and one reasons to not like AI these days, and to use it, you need to use it sparingly. Using it to help you with ideas, and using it for, like, obviously using it for work. I have, you know, if you're at your job and your job says, hey, you need to use this, hey, keep your job. Maybe I should put this up here. I don't know where to put this. It's not on the thing. They're forcing me to be creative, these fucking bastards. Just kidding. Or you put it there. I think I can fit that there. But it might be cuter to have it like here. But I can't. Because I can't move these railings. Maybe I'll move the table down. Yeah. Anyways. Anytime I get distracted, I forget which rant I'm going on, and then I start a new one. We're gonna put this guy right here. Look at him winning! Takes me months to finish one diamond art painting. Yeah, the diamond art is no joke. Another thing that my grandma does. So, Hopefully she likes these. These can be a nice little break for her. Diamond art is really cool. It's something I'd like to do, but you do have to get a decent bit of stuff to do it. So I haven't really committed to it. Oh, I forgot to put this down. This dang woman keeps ranting. She forgets to put the freaking stickers down. But yeah, like think about it too. Diamond art is cool. You could just buy the diamond art, but you appreciate it so much more when someone has put those pieces together for you. Like, think about the fact that someone stuck down like thousands of little tiny gems to a piece is just so much more impressive than if they just bought it. And you can still buy diamond art. If you like it, you like it. But, like, you know, it's different. But yeah, electricity charges go up this coming year because of the data centers. I think it was 11 more per month from Dominion here in Virginia, which is such BS. That's what I'm saying. That shouldn't be allowed. It sucks. I didn't know this. I started seeing stuff on TikTok. Look, TikTok's not a bad rap. I learned so much stuff on there. Virginia is like one of the largest states for data centers. Weird. Never would have expected that. You know, I would have thought it'd been like some random fucking place in the middle of nowhere, but nope. It's Virginia. I saw that a couple of the cities have voted it down. I think I am going to put this here because it's just going to be easier to deal with. It's got this thing over top. But like they've still put them up in some areas, and it's just so bad. And like the bubble's going to burst. This AI is only really for like fucking weirdos that like the people that really like it. They're just annoying. They're the people that no one likes. Like the ones that really ride hard for AI. And then it's for investors and rich people. And eventually the bubble will burst because people just aren't that interested in it. They just aren't. We aren't. People aren't clicking on the little AI bubble. I saw, what is it? Teams has something called Copilot, which is funny because at work they try to convince us to use it and there's just not enough uses for it. We have some, but we probably have more than the average people. But Microsoft pulled back on some of their funding for Copilot because people just weren't using it. Which, if that's not a sign, if people aren't even using it in a work environment, why are they gonna use it on social media or TikTok? TikTok popped up this little freaking AI bubble thing. I'm like, I'm never gonna click on this. I'm never gonna click on this. You know? It just, you know, it's a bunch of rich people passing money back and forth to keep it afloat, and eventually it's gonna go nowhere because there's just not enough uses for it. I don't know. We'll see. That's an optimistic take, to be fair, but enough people are saying it that I'm believing it. Diamond art is sparkly pixel art. It is. It's also, you know what else? It's like those, you know, the perler beads. It's sparkly perler beads. But I like little pixel arts. My grandma, because again, as I mentioned, she has 1,000,001 crafts. If you've done a craft, she's probably done it. She made for our baby shower a kitty one that I have hung up in Violet's room, and I love it. It's cute. Now, maybe the art was AI. I can't tell because it was pixelated, but she still put in her own hard work into it to make it cute. So it's a cute cat. It's a cute pink cat. So here's what it was supposed to look like. Oh, everything just started glitching on my screen. Okay, we're good. Very cute, kawaii desu. Kawaii desu. Little guys running around. Like I said, I'm saving these for later. I'm gonna have like a sticker book page that's full of all the little rooms. I do kind of wish that there was like a spot right here to just put the little sticker. I think that would be cute. But you can do it, but then it covers up the text. I don't know. And here is the dog bun shop. Look at them, so cute. I do wish the little dogs weren't as see-through, because they're white, so they're even more see-through on certain things. But look at them, they're eating their little dumplings. So cute. So cute. Just eating and cooking and eating, cooking and eating. Love this. These are so fun. Also, these aren't taking too long. I wasn't sure if I would get 3 done, but it looks like I will. Alright, next up is some bears. Is there any kitties in this? This could be a no kitty book. Ugh. What a fool I was. I got the no kitty book. Yep, no kitties. I do like the fake My Little Ponies still though, so, you know. Not all bad. I fucked with Perla Beads heavy when I was younger. I'm surprised they're still around so much. Right? You know, it's kind of interesting because it's like they never disappear really from the con scene. You always see at least probably like 1 or 2 tables that have perler bead stuff. Also, thank you, Sonato. I appreciate. But yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I have perler bead stuff, but I've bought some things. I think I've gotten some small charms. Oh, yeah, my wall. I know I've bought some. Did I not put them up? No, I did. I see. I have a little rarity one that I bought from a friend. Perler beads are pretty cute. They are pretty cute. Though I will say this, you know, here I am I'm like, AI art is bad, and then I'm gonna be like, not all perler bead art is this created equal. But I appreciate a perler art table over a 3D printed art table at a con, because even if they were using a template, they still had to put in the work of laying down all the pieces and ironing them and shit. It's not easy. Dude, what is going on? My X-Acto knife is kind of trash, if you can't already tell. I should just replace the fucking blade, but I don't use my X-Acto knife enough to care. This is the most I've used it this year is for this thing, and for I was using it to cut wrapping paper. And not even in like a fancy way. I use it as I used it to cut just like it cut it like regular. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. It was literally I was trying to cut with the X-Acto knife, it just wasn't working. 3D printed stuff is fine as long as it's not the dragon. If it's something unique, they sculpt themselves. Yes, I should have put that asterisk on. You're right, because 3D printed stuff, I have seen stuff that is useful or like is unique and cool, and like I like. There's been plenty of times I've seen 3D printed stuff that I really like. But like you mentioned, a lot of times it's just stuff that they just downloaded from offline, so it's the dragons, or it's the octopus, or the slugs, or there's another one that you see all the time. Those are like the main 3. It's like the dragons, the octopus, slugs. There's, you know, and it's like, okay, when they first came out, all right, you know, it was fine for a bit. So again, this is something that has to go on this wall, basically. But like every time the Rocktopus, yeah. And you know, the first time the Rocktopus showed up, it was like, ah, ah, ah. And then like the 15th time, it was like, all right, guys, come on, wrap it up. And then, but I've seen really good stuff. For example, so my mom's boyfriend, he has a 3D printer, and he made a busy board for our daughter, and she loves this thing. Now that she can like really use it, she loves this thing so much. There's one or two pieces that have broken off that I need to fix, but like a majority of it is fantastic. It's gonna, you know, she's gonna be using this for a while and often. But like, and then like, we've gotten like like chip clips. Like, awesome! I'll take a freaking a good working chip clip, and I've used those regularly. There was but we were in, because I mentioned we went to North Carolina, and there's this, we were in Kitty Hawk, kind of like in the really beachy area, and there's this place called Kitty Hawk Kites. Very cool. They have a bunch of kites, and who'd have thought Kitty Hawk Kites has kites to sell. And they're across from the dunes where people fly those kites. And it's like a really touristy store, like every store on the beach. But upstairs they have like a bunch of toys and stuff. And it's fun to walk around and look at all the weird stuff that they have, because it's like a bunch of like, it's garbage toys. They're fun, but they're garbage toys. And there was so much 3D printed stuff. There was so much. I'm gonna have to get more water. I'm really thirsty today. There were like all these mini 3D printed like little animals and things. There was of course the dragons. There was I think the octopus stuff. There was some other random things, but like there's just so much in the store that you kind of forget what you looked at for it sometimes. But there was a lot of 3D printed stuff there. But yeah, I was gonna get creative with this one, but I think again this one's kind of one where you can definitely move some stuff around. But I think like these pictures, theoretically I could move them around, but I like the way they have them positioned, because some of the stuff is probably gonna like block off right here, so I don't want it to do that as too much. Like I put this here though instead. Would you want that by the front of the class though? Probably not. So just put the book, because in the picture it's got the piano here, but I don't know, I kind of like putting like maybe some like the bookshelf up there instead. And then I think I could fit the little bookshelf next to it. See, it goes like halfway. Oh, totally. That might actually make me fall asleep. This is so soothing. Yo, that's crazy. Even with my rants. If you fall asleep though, I mean, sometimes it's nice having like something on the background to fall asleep to. Every now and then I do that. Busch Gardens had a whole store full of 3D printed shit too, dude. Like, I don't know. And like, to an extent, I can understand, because it's like, there's stuff that the average person wouldn't really have like access to. But I don't know. It's just like, it's just everywhere. It's everywhere. And when it's like the same stuff all the time, it's just, and to like all the stuff that goes in the landfills and whatnot, man. I don't know. It's a bit silly goofy. We live in a society. Having books over a door is kind of crazy. Why would you hold on. I think I gotta move. Like, I even having books over your freaking chalkboard is crazy, but at least that makes more sense than over your freaking door. Yeah, one thing I want to do is be on a stool reaching over my door so that someone can walk in while I'm trying to grab a book from over a door frame. I don't know. Maybe it's not that crazy, but let me know down in the comments below. Would you put books over your door? I love doing that. It's so stupid. Just like the doing the YouTube, like, leave your comments down below, guys. And just for like the stupidest things. Well, you know, when I say that too, but there's probably that could be on a channel somewhere out there. That could be a real question that they would ask. Please be straight. Please be straight. Said the homophobic dad to his son. Great joke. Great joke. I'll be here all week, guys. I'll be here all week. Literally the same shit that the average person can download from the internet and make at home. Not even a custom design. See, like, again, that's where I'm like, sometimes I'm like it's not everyone has a 3D printer, so there is an audience for these kind of things. But the problem comes where you're like, yeah, they can just order it off of fucking Temu and AliExpress. Genuinely, who is still out here buying that many dragons and roctopuses to make it where people are still like producing and selling these at the rate that they're selling them? Please be straight, my mom. I knew, Ben, I knew that you would be on top of it too. I can't believe we made the same joke. Except I said my dad, and you said my mom. So I guess mommy issues versus dad issues. We all rushed to make the same joke. I was the slowest. Mom, come on. I guess your mommy and daddy issues are too even, so you didn't have the quick pace. Or it could be internet connection. Could be internet connection. I'm so glad that all three of us were rushing to make that joke. That's why I love you guys popping up to my streams. I don't need to be a popular streamer. Like, could it in theory be nice? Because, like, yeah, you get to do, like, a fun job. But there's a lot of issues, obviously, with becoming a popular streamer. Like, getting doxxed or who knows what else. I'm leaving it. I'm not even going to pick it up. Who cares? Your AC's crooked. But I do like just getting to talk and vibe with you guys. And make the same dumb jokes. That's so funny. Guys, we're funny. We're funny. Anyways. What else has been going on? What else has been going on? Ooh. Okay, so I have the video that I recorded for my little dungeon Meishi guys. I'm actually going to end up recording one more thing. And again, you guys will see why. I'm not going to spoil everything. So as a general reminder, my little dungeon Meishi guys, here's a little chill chuck. Some of them, I'm not going to show all of them because I'm telling you guys, God struck and helped me make a good video. I just need to push it out. Can we, like, do any kind of focusing? What is this? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Why is it focused when I'm right fucking next to it? Thank you. There you go. Chit-chat. We'll show other chit-chat too. But I have the whole little set for these. So be prepared for that. This is going to be a really good video. But I do have, it's not going to focus. God, kill me. I can't focus on this little app that I used either. Guys, I really need to look how to use, like, my phone camera. for streaming and not use this video website that I use, because I feel like it's got to be better. There's got to be another way. But I did film, kind of like how I did last year. I don't think I'm going to post it on TikTok, though. I did film the what I got for Christmas and what Violet got for Christmas, kind of like I did previously. I think what I'll do, though, I might make it a YouTube video, but it's going to be like where it's going to be unlisted, so it's not going to be public. Because she pops up in it. It's just impossible when I'm recording that kind of video to not have her pop up. And I want to keep her face off of the internet as much as possible, because if you don't know the dangers of the internet, you know, there's a lot. I'm not going to go fully strict where I'm going to keep her 100% off the internet. I am going to limit it. Because I hate the fact that we live in a world where that is a problem. But also I like my family and friends being able to see my baby too. So, and I also like doing fun things with her. Like this was like, she's still a baby, but I like filming a video and having her pop up midway through the video of me reviewing her toys and her sitting on the fucking camera and knocking it over. Like, it's funny. It's cute. But when she's in the video or the content a little bit longer, I'm like, you know, I can just, it's like a silly video. I might just make it like unlisted and post it in like the Discord and like share it to friends and family, you know? Because like my Discord community's so small, like it's a much more niche thing versus just having to be public and it possibly getting into the wrong hands. Nathaniel, my son, calm your titties. Calm your titty kitties. Your kitty titties. Not titty kitties. We do live in this society. Yeah. Dude. Hate that we live in this society. It's really bad. Fucking... you know, not gonna go on that rant about creepy old men and children. It's such a rampant problem. It's kind of crazy. People do not realize how bad of an issue it is. And I knew it was a thing, but I did not realize it was as bad as it was. I did not realize it was as bad as it was. So again, that's why we're doing limited things. I will never say that I'm not going to post her online, because I've already posted her online, and two, I know I'm not going to do that. But like I said, it's going to be limited. It's going to be limited. Let's put the piano hither. I want the piano here, in the back of the room. Kind of like it like here in the middle. The piano's cute. I'll keep it still in the back though. So, my mom loves your baby. I do too. More Violet in the group chat, please. Okay, I'll do that. Nebby Bun, I know I because your name is not your normal associated name, please tell me who you are, and hopefully my guess is right. I'm not gonna say a name till I know, because I don't. I know you though. I think we talked about this last time. It is Emily, right? I'm gonna embarrass myself, but I'll just be wrong. It is Emily, right? Sometimes like earlier in the stream was like, oh yeah, Nebby Bun, and I'm like, wait, who is this? Unfortunately, if it's not a name that's like on your Instagram or just like your actual name, I'll be like, who is this? It is Emily. Yes, I remembered. Okay, I know I need to send it in the group chat more. Remind me later. The reason why I don't do it is because I don't think about it. Even though I have a bajillion photos of my sweet baby girl, I just don't think to share her because too then I'd be sharing her in a lot of places. So, that's why I just put everything in my Google Photos drive of her because I'm like, well, if you want to see her, she's there. And people do. But it is mostly the same. It's like my mom, one of my grandmas, and Ben. And then me, obviously. But like we're like the main people looking in there. I have so many pictures too. I have been going through some of my older pictures of her and being like, or videos and being like, okay. When I was in the newborn phase, was I just like thinking that everything that she did was cute? And now I have a million videos of her sitting on her little play mat going, you know, she was a very adorable and cute, but some of them were kind of the same thing. So maybe we don't need to keep all of them because, oh my God, videos take up so much space, you know? And like also nothing happened in this video, girl. Your baby's cute, but like your mom hormones were big and you go like, wow, this is the best video I've ever seen. But there was a kid, look at the reference art, look at him sitting up top. Please focus, please. Look at this guy. Now, why the heck is he standing on top? Why the heck, thank you, is he standing on top of the lockers? That's not safe. Oh my gosh, so now you're still awake? I have to talk quieter then. I gotta put you to sleep. Just kidding, wake up! Wake up! No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna do too much torturing. Should I I'm still gonna have this guy. He's cleaning the windows, so that's why he's up top. I'm gonna put these books instead on the piano. Really mixing it up here, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've been watching Stranger Things season 5. Now, this season is a little rough. And I fear it's because they are suffering from Netflix phone watching-ism. I'm gonna be spoiler free, guys. I know some people haven't watched it yet. Also, I don't know, someone probably here cares. I'd feel bad if I spoiled it, even though it's not their best season so far. Though, because I'm on TikTok, I'm getting like the theories and stuff of people being like, this is why this season's not as good because they're doing this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, I hope you're right. I hope there's a reason for why the script has been a little funky this season. I don't think it's going to be that, though. But my guess is they're actually suffering a little bit from the Netflix does this thing where they will purposely make a show like dumber so that way people can watch the show while on their phones. So they'll repeat things over again and over again, and they'll like really, like, it'll feel really repetitive sometimes how they're explaining things, and it's because they know people don't watch the shows fully engaged, which, first of all, fuck those people. Also, I don't understand why they do that, because I'm like, people who are sitting and watching on their phones are more likely to rewatch something because they missed something. Don't you want people on your platform longer versus just going through multiple? I guess they'd watch more series, but if they don't like it, then because it's like just in the background, then you're missing the point, you know? I like the one where Corey says she sucks at tummy time and starts doing push-ups. That is a classic. That one's never going. That one's really good. Yeah, they say what they were doing out loud. Yes, it's really bad. And there's some other things in this season that are like, they'll do like these comparisons where they're like, okay, this water bottle, it's the other side. That's not what it's called. I'm literally actively watching this show and I can't remember what it's called. And this is L, and she's gonna go like this. You know? And it's like, okay. They've done it like 5 times. The other thing that they do... Oh, Corey's home!
Hello?
I'm streaming.
I saw your Discord notification.
Wow! Talking about, Stranger Things, kind of. Oh yeah. What's that?
Ghirardelli chocolates that I mentioned yesterday.
Yippee!
There should be 2 in there.
Yes. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
You want to see the little things I made really quick?
No!
Oh.
What'd you make? Ooh.
So there's a little fake My Little Ponies.
Oh my god, those are real My Little Pony. Oh wait.
That's not Rarity, not Pinkie Pie, not Fluttershy Celestia, and not Applejack or Raybird.
Nope, that's none of them.
It's not them. And then little dogs, a little dumpling shop.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and I'm working on a little classroom. Yeah.
Very cool.
Very fun.
It's funny, I was making the schedule for tomorrow and I put a note on it that said Stranger Things at 8 p.m. Let's get out of here.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Yes, partially close the door. You can fully close it. Cabana's gonna bother you now. Yes, that was my husband. Everyone clap your hands and say yippee! Nerds, I know. Guys, I love my husband. We are so in sync. It's kind of crazy that we met. Like, I sometimes think about the fact that we kind of met, like, on very slim chances. Because it wasn't like we worked together or something. I'm not going to go to that full story right now. But, like, I'm so glad that we met and we're together. Because we are so in sync on so many things. I was complaining about Stranger Things. The other thing that they do that I think is really funny, they'll do this thing where everyone's like, oh, we need to figure out something to do. And then someone else will say something mundane, or someone else will, like, they'll be looking at something, and then they have, like, this eureka moment. So someone will be like, this is not what they said, but this is the kind of the one I've been thinking of. If I made a TikTok, this is the TikTok I would make. But I don't make TikToks because I feel embarrassed when I do. And someone will be like, you guys are all standing around scratching your balls, not doing anything. We need to figure out how to defeat Vecna. And then somebody else in the room goes, scratching your balls. Balls, scratching. Will scratches his neck. We can use Will scratching his neck because when Vecna's nearby and we can figure this out. And, like, that's genuinely how this would happen if they had some dumb shit like that. Like, there was... I made a joke about it to Corey earlier in the episode about something, and then literally that episode, it happened again. Because it was like, Hopper was talking about, unless we have a magic beanstalk to get somewhere, I don't know how we're gonna get up there. And then it shoots to Steve going, beanstalk. You guys, I have this idea. We have the tower. We'll use the tower. And then it goes through the little montage of their idea. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, guys. We can just have authentic ideas. Not everything needs to be a fucking eureka moment, dude. It's just so goofy. Look, I saw a theory earlier today, and I'm like, girl, I know you're wrong, but I wish with my whole heart that you're right. where she was like, guys, I figured it out. This has gotta be it. Oops, he is too close. And she was like, the reason why there's all these like weird things, like plot holes and memory things and issues, and everyone feels different, is because Vecna's not just messing with their memories, they're messing with our memories of the current show that we're watching. It's because he's like controlling probably like Will and this person and that person. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. This is very light spoilers. I'm trying to keep it as light as possible where you're not like really, getting the whole deal. But like, and I was like, I really hope you're right, girlfriend. But I'm not seeing it. I don't, unless if they genuinely went big brain, because I do think the Duffer Brothers are good writers. Everyone's dogging on them. If the writing in this season is not, I don't think is fully the writing. This is Netflix intervention again. Unless if this girl's theory is right, which if it is, that'd be so fucking funny. She's cracked if this is real. But the Duffer Brothers are good writers. We've gotten 4 really good seasons. This seems like Netflix going, yeah, guys, we've changed some things. You need people to look at their phones and watch the show. So dumb it down. Yep, make it dumber. Nope, make it dumber. You know what I mean? It reminds me of how House figures it out at the end. Yeah. It's like just someone mentioning something and everyone going, guys, I got an idea. What was it like? One of them was freaking, I forget how Erica thought of it, but Lucas was looking at like a bag of popcorn in the microwave and was like, remember when we put Billy in the sauna and made it really hot? We can use that. I mean, that one I wasn't as mad about, but it was the fact that like I think Erica did it at the exact same time too, and then there was like 2 or 3 other times it was done. Like, just have authentic ideas. Not everyone needs to go, wait, this reminds me of this. I don't know. It just feels so corny sometimes. Okay. We'll have this kid cleaning over here. I want him cleaning up. Hey, yo, clean up this freaking room. I don't know. I'm still enjoying this season, but this season has for sure felt the weakest out of all of them. And I really do hope that there's some reason for it that we find out at the end. Some of the stuff for like the characters has felt really like out of place. Again, the writing is definitely not as strong as their previous seasons. There's not like that mystery in this season, which I think not having some mystery this season is fine because like we're on the final season. Why does that look so crooked? Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. So like, not having mystery every season isn't like the worst thing in the world. But I don't know, some stuff has just definitely felt a bit weaker, which is sad. But what are you gonna do? Again, unless if this girl's fucking theory is right, I'm gonna be like, dude, girl, you cracked it. You cracked the fucking code. I just don't think it is though. It's too smart. And in the era of Netflix, that is, we need to write dumb so people want to watch our show. I just don't have faith. I don't have faith. I don't have faith. Oh shoot, I need to get more water. Also, I'm almost positive, again, the viewers things can get stuck. So, it's shown 3 viewers like this whole time, and I don't think that's right. I don't know. Oh well. Again, it's like one of those things like I'm like, I don't care that much, but I still like, obviously I still want to know like if people are here. Because too, usually when I have like 5 or 6 people pop up, I'm like, hey guys, don't forget to like the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm excited for Thursday's stream. Yo, everything's kind of crooked on this one. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm excited for Thursday's stream because if everything goes well and nothing changes, which if it does, that's okay. I should be streaming with someone. I made a shout out to them recently. They're a longtime friend, and life happened. We separated, where we didn't talk as much, and then we reconnected recently, and it was really nice. And I put them on the Discord the other day. Some of y'all know. It was zombie they them. Right? I think it's the full name. Or the zombie? Is it just zombie they? I think it's zombie they them. But we're hopefully gonna be doing a stream together. I don't know if we decided what we're gonna do though. Did we do that? Guess I'll find out. We should probably figure that out. But I'm excited. Haven't gotten to do a stream with someone in a while. To be fair, I guess I don't really play that many games as much anymore, and also I don't play games like Marvel Rivals or League, so I like the silly indie games, the friend slot games. Those are fun to me. Whee! But yeah, we've been friends for a long time, and it's been nice getting to talk again. And yeah, we're not talking like every freaking hour, but it's nice talking. So 6 people are watching. Thank you, Sonata. Well, yeah, and everyone who's here, I appreciate y'all for being here. If you, ooh, this is melted. Oh, why is it all melty? It's cold. So eat some chocolate really quick. If you like the video, I appreciate you liking it. The little like button at the bottom helps a lot more on YouTube. And of course, if you really like my video, subscribing. I think everyone here is cool and already liked and subscribed probably, but oh, this was definitely like crushing the car or something. I don't know why it does this. It doesn't tell me for some reason. I also don't have work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna stay up super late. This is probably gonna be the last little sticker thing. But I also, oh god, I hate eating on stream, especially when it's something messy. Worth it though, so good. Love mint chocolate. Tastes like an Andes mint, but fancier. I was mid-sentence and I got distracted again. Whoopsies! Dude, who would be sitting right up here in the front of the class? I was like so close. Maybe I could fit 3 of these here. I'd rather have a freaking chair right here. Why would you have a chair right here? I'm gonna have this kid graduating up front. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's here. I hate that Streamlabs doesn't show me because again, it's just good to know. For all I know, I had 10 or so people in here at one point, but I'll never know. Anyway, so Stranger Things is the current show we're watching. I'm excited. The finale is tomorrow. It's freaking movie-length finale. So please unstick. I hope I don't have anything fucked up with my teeth when I go to the dentist tomorrow. You guys, I genuinely do not remember the last time I went to the dentist. And even if I did, I know it's been more than 10 years. It's that bad. I just didn't go back. I may have baby teeth still. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I could have warn that last time I went to the doctors, they were like, oh, you still have like 2 baby teeth. We're going to check that out next time. And then there was never a next time. Good thing is, I don't have cavities. Otherwise, my teeth would hurt all the time. Though all the sugar and stuff has not been helping. I got good spit, so I'm lucky. Brush my teeth twice a day. Don't floss every day, but I do floss sometimes. It just takes so long. So yeah. My teeth are at least still pretty good. Hopefully. I mean, genuinely, when I say I brush my teeth every day, I do not fuck around with my teeth, dude. I do not. So, sorry for the. I know sometimes eating on stream bugs people. Hopefully that wasn't too obnoxious. I just wanted my chocolate right now. It's the holidays, so my teeth are gonna be fucked up. Fucked up. Teeth. No, I was just saying my teeth wouldn't be fucked up. No, my teeth will be fine. But I am eating more sugar, so. I'm not gonna do another one after this one. This is probably gonna be my last one. Cause it is getting a bit late. I could probably stay up later, but I should still go to sleep. Okay, because freaking Violet's been waking up at like 8 a.m. She used to wake up like 9:30. She's waking up a whole hour earlier. And we're pretty sure she's teething again. It never goes away, so. Currently doing Invisalign. Ooh. I've never had dentists. I've never had dentists. I've never had braces. Who knows how that could change though, because my bottom row is not perfectly straight, but it's not that bad where I think I would need it. My top row is good though. So, I like how you're talking about the dentist while eating candy. I got good spit. I'll be fine. That's why you brush your teeth twice a day, every day. Because candy is bad for your teeth. Candy is for sure bad for your teeth. Okay, I hope I can get all these to fit here. I don't like that it's not going to follow the pattern, but whatever. It's a kid's classroom. Oh, I should put like a student in between the desks and stuff, though. We're going to put this kid like right here. I'm going to go to the dentist tomorrow. He's going to be like, did you eat 2 Ghirardelli chocolates last night? Come on, girl. Again, it's the holidays. This is the worst time to go see a dentist when you're it's sweets all the time. Sweets everywhere. Everything all at once. Great movie, by the way. Fantastic movie. I got a new toothbrush. It tells you how much pressure to use, and it pulses every 30 seconds. It's great. That's so fancy. I don't have a fancy toothbrush. I just, my toothbrush is kind of it's just a plain one. An ultra soft one. I have this kid sitting over here. And technically it has like a vibration thing in there, but it doesn't really do that much. Doesn't really do that much. But I brush my teeth. I go pretty thoroughly. And like I said, I'm lucky. I just have better spit. And I don't, obviously, holidays aside, I'm definitely doing more sugar than normal. I don't usually have that much sugar stuff. Especially with the diabetes now. So cool. But if you drink a lot of soda, obviously that can cause issues. Was like, cause like parents will always be like, oh, don't, sugar makes my kids hyper, blah, blah, blah. And like, it kind of can give your kids more energy, but it doesn't really make them hyper. It's not like caffeine in that sense. But sugar is for sure bad for your teeth. She's going to be leaving the classroom because she's got a little luggage bag. She's leaving school. Kind of some random freaking bears in here. But yeah, sugar is bad for your teeth. You need to brush your teeth both times a day, in the morning and at night. Because if you don't brush your teeth at night, you get all that gunk from the day sits in your mouth overnight, and you don't have spit in your mouth when you go to sleep. That's why your mouth, your mouth can wake up feeling so dry if you breathe with your mouth open, because you're not actively producing saliva, which saliva helps keep your teeth clean. But then if you have all this gross stuff in your teeth, then that creates more bacteria. So, fun stuff. And then you brush it in the morning, because when you're, like I said, overnight, you don't have that saliva, so that that culture in your mouth's already gross. So you gotta brush your teeth in the morning too. So, Now you're supposed to brush it after you eat, but I hate doing that, so I brush it before I eat. I don't know. I hate brushing my teeth after I eat, and sometimes I forget. I'm more likely to forget if I do that. So it's better to brush before you eat in the morning than it is to try and brush after and then forget. So here is the reference. Wow, look at the little bears. Going to school and stuff. And then their cute little windows and papers on the board, the crooked freaking frames, just like a real school. I like how I put these instead of versus how it was on the reference. I think that looked pretty cute. All of my kind of crazy freaking desks, but it's just like a real classroom. Clustered and uneven. I like how this girl's just like leaving with a luggage bag from school. Where are you going to go off to Paris? Bro's actively teaching while this guy's graduating. You know? And people are cleaning the classroom mid-class. Crazy work. We're still cute. This is still really cute. These are fun though. This was like a nice little stream. Nice and calm. You know? I've gotten a couple done now, 4 done now. This is fun. You know, if I finish this book on stream, maybe we'll do something like this in the future. You know, I like doing like different stuff with y'all. I'm not really always doing games. Got any games on your phone? Just doing one more last look-see-loo at all the little guys that we did. As best as I can, of course, because this app's terrible. Before I do this again, though, I have to look this up. Like, how to, like, set up my camera better. Because surely this, like, I'm basically streaming my camera to my computer. But it's not my actual camera app. So it's like the website uses my camera, which means I can't use all the camera features. So there's gotta be another way. There has to be another way. This was a fun stream today, though. I had lots of fun talking to all of y'all. Lots of fun stuff to talk about. To be fair, it was pretty easy. I got on 2 separate rants. You know, if you need me talking, just get me complaining about something. The most human thing to do is to complain. Genuinely. I mean, you just think about it. It's in our nature. People love to complain. So to close the little book up here. Should probably have closed it before I put these in. And it's like how you tend to remember a negative experience over a positive experience. It's because the negative things stand out more, you know? Always as a goal, fun little, just a nice little inspirational thing to think about. As easy as it is to focus on the negatives, try to remind yourself to think about the positive things, because while it is important to think about the negative things and learn and grow from them, you gotta stay focused on the good stuff that happens. I know it's just easy to remember all the negative things that are happening in the world around you and whatnot, It's important to be aware and know of those things, but it's also important to then slow down and think about the good things. If you have a bad experience at a restaurant, think about the good parts. You know, so your server, your server was an asshole, but hey, that food tasted good. So let's just leave it there. Have a good night, Sonato, and I will see you Thursday. Hopefully everything goes well. There should be a Thursday stream, but you guys know I keep things pretty lax, so hopefully that happens. It's just New Year's Day doesn't count. New Year's Eve is the only one that people care about, right? As I mentioned, 2 videos kind of in progress, sort of by accident. I have the Dungeon Meshi Cosby blind boxes are going to come out. I'm telling you guys, I'm hyping up this video. I'm really excited. I genuinely, when you're dealing with blind boxes, you have such good luck. And then the Christmas one. So I'll keep that updated. But that's it. Thank you everyone that's here. I know there's a bunch of you guys here. I really appreciate you guys. Anyone who watches this later, you're awesome. You're crazy. You're cracked. Let's stop yapping. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. I will see you hopefully on Thursday. Thursday. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.